I'm very happy to have a young expert with us today. Hello, everybody. Good to be back. Right now, we have with us Sougata Bera. He's an environmental scholar or student. I don't know how he will describe himself. Let's listen to him. Let's see what he has to say. Over to you, Sougata.
Hi, this is Sougata Bera, and working as an environment and social expert for an organization which is called ECOGENESIS for 2 year and 10 months right now. I did my graduation in biotechnology. Then I did my master's in water resources engineering and management from Terry School of Advanced Studies in New Delhi. So basically, I have extensive experience in various environmental projects, including environment and social and impact assessment, which is called ESIA, and environment social due diligence, and environment social management plans also. So my expertise includes, preparing reports on environmental and social risks and water sustainability. Additionally, I have experience in repairing and maintaining existing biomedical waste management plants. I am actively involved in obtaining environmental clearance for various developmental projects and participate in social compliance auditing projects also. So basically, my background also includes working as an environmental consultant and social consultant. Also, I know hydrological modeling. I do flood risk analysis also. So I also did some projects did some projects to mitigate impacts on Delta region, because I born in a small town in Sundarban Delta region. So every year cyclones, high tides that affect Sundarban very much. So from childhood I have seen these kind of things and always wanted to do something towards my society and my region. So my aim is always focused on that environment, social and water related natural resources, and how to mitigate all the natural disasters. We don't know, 100% can't remove the impacts of natural disaster, but we can mitigate some to the extent. So that's from my side, and
Well, tell us more, how you grew up in that small town, how you decided to go to college, what made it possible. Tell us more.
Okay. So during my graduation final year, I was involved in a research project, which is preparation of biodiesel from rice husk and rice straws. So we know that every year the farmers during harvesting season, they just cut the whichever the rice part of the upper part of the rice, and the rest of the stubble and the rest of the rice straw and husk, that don't so much they are not so much important for the farmer, so they just live in that field or that paddy field. So what they do is they just burn it during the season, and which cause lots of smoke and pollution, air pollution. So what we are doing, that we are collecting those rice husk and rice straw, and through some chemical delignification or enzymatic delignification, we are making biodiesel from that rice husk and rice straw. So during that research work, I visited various villages on Sundarban, and collecting various breeds of rice, because various breeds rice has various capacity to produce biodiesel. So we are collecting different types of rice varieties, and during the consultation with the villagers, I saw that their needs, the biodiesel and those things are different, but their basic needs, their basic facility which they want from long ago, like water, clean sanitation. So in Sundarban, it is a low-lying area. So during high tides and tropical cyclones, the saltwater intrusion is happening or occurring in infrequent times. So I thought that I need to solve the basic things first. like water related problems, drinking water related problems, which can, at least give them some sort of awareness or some sort of, basic facility or availability of drinking water. So then I find, then I, heavily, then I thought that I should, invest more time on these kind of basic things which is needed by these people in Delta region or coastal region of India. So I then, my one of my friends suggested that if you are interested in if you are interested in learning water resources and how to manage these water related problems, you can do higher studies on water resources. There is a institution called TERI. They have a great academic curricula on water resources engineering and management. You can go there and study, and you can achieve your dreams, whatever you want to do for a long time. So I then applied that TERI Institute. Then I did my masters for 2 years there, and I learned a lot of things about water related risk, how much water is important, even how the water is linked with the gender equality or gender equity, how the women are the main factor in saving water or conserving water related activities. Learned a lot of things, and then I choose to work in these kind of projects, and now working in these projects. And my I have also a retirement plan. I thought it for a long time that after some time I may go back to my village and help my people and help my region to mitigate this kind of risk and be resilient.
Okay, but since you are so keen on your village, tell us, or your small town, tell us what your life was there like and how you managed to go from there to a bachelor's that you did. So tell us about it.
My village, its name was Kakdwip. It was it was just located just Bay of Bengal, just beside of Bay of Bengal.
Mm-hmm.
So Kakdwip is a very small village. Now it has become a small town. But when I was, kids, like in 1996, when I was born, then 2000 till 2005 or 6, it was a very much you can call a village, because I have I have spent my life till class 6 standard, sixth standard without electricity.
Mm-hmm.
So there is no electricity connection in our village. Even no pakka sadak, concrete roads are there. During monsoon, I still remember that it was muddy roads. So we used to, just go to school in those kind of monsoon season. It was a very bad condition, very bad condition that time it was happened.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, so then slowly that village has transformed into a small town, and now it has been one of the major subdivisional
Just a second, I'll
subdivision
put you
sub,
on pause. Just a second.
yeah.
Yeah, we are back from the pause. Let's continue.
Yeah. So then after 2002, 3 or 5, 6 something, after we get electricity, then during 2010 we get our first concrete roads, I think. And they still there are still that time there are no street light in that area, because in during monsoon season in our area most of the people died because of snake biting.
Mm-hmm.
So I still remember those things in still this is in my head, because I have seen these and I have grown up with this kind of scenario. So it was in back of the mind, always in my mind, that my Sundarban is not developed yet, and they need some help, and they need a proper plan and proper policy. So coming to my graduation, during my 12th standard, there is a chapter called genetics and biotechnology. So when I was reading that small things, microscopic things in our body called gene or DNA, which can create a new era. Like we have seen during the COVID-19, how much it is important is biotechnology, because without biotechnology nowadays, it's very much impossible to tackle this kind of pandemic or this kind of newly
Right.
formed microorganisms. So I got interested in that subject. Then I choose that I need to study this. I need to go for this for my graduation, bachelor's. So I got into the various colleges and find out that there is a colleges in my near to my hometown, not Neuti Institute of Technology and Management and Science, which is affiliated by West Bengal University of Technology. They have a good lab facilities and other active academic curriculum, and I got admission in that institute. In that institute, I met my mentor because I was from Bengali medium. Uh, in Bengali medium, whenever someone goes to this kind of institution, they first, very much got frustrated and confused, because whenever they saw the CBSE board or ICSE board students, they are always talking in, for English and something like that. So the students from the state government schools, they are very much, think that they are backdated, they will not fit into this ecosystem. So I am also that fell into that kind of situation, but then I met my mentor, Dr. Avijit Samanta. So he helped me a lot. Without him, I don't think I can't came this far. So he involved me in various projects. He taught me how to tackle these kind of real time scenarios and real time problems. How to develop myself. How can I develop myself? He engaged me to making that research work, that biodiesel is producing from a rice husk and rice straw. He taught me, he told me that there is nothing called waste. You can always utilize waste for the future purpose or for the betterment of the people. So whenever you are calling something waste, that is waste, you can't use it. But whenever you are calling that it is a recycle items, you can always make something from that kind of things, or something more better than the actual form of that product.
Okay. But tell us about the life there. I mean, you said you were Bengali medium and now you're in English medium. How did you adjust?
So the problem is that in our state government schools, they don't take seriously that they don't take serious on English language classes. Okay, so they always taught English in a Bengali form. So I don't think that's a proper idea to to involve a student who doesn't know the how to write or speak in English to other people. So you have to involve them in some activities that are surrounded by the English literature or something. It can enhance your interest, that there is a language English that is not much difficult, that is not complex, not a complex things. You just need to concentrate, or you just need to communicate with surrounding space or surrounding whichever are there in. If you can communicate with your relatives, you can communicate with your close friends, then you can slowly. Maybe you are not so perfect in spoken English, but it can be a good. So it can be a good people. It can be a good, or you can be a better person who can cope up with this kind of situation. Whoever feel like that they don't know English, how they will talk to other people, how they will talk to whenever they got job in MNCs or other companies. So this, I think that will help them to understand that this is not such a big thing. But if you can, enhance your knowledge, if you can enhance your interest in these kind of things, and they can learn easily.
Yeah, okay. But how did you overcome it?
Okay. So he recommended me some movies and told me that please read the subtitle, and gave some English novels. I think that was Jungle Book of Rudyard Kipling by Rudyard Kipling, and also gave me some stories of Ruskin Bond. So
Uh-huh.
I read those books
Uh-huh.
and watched those movies and read that subtitles, how they are talking, how the communication style you have to adapt. So slowly I started thinking in that way, and slowly I overcome that situation.
So what tips do you have for younger people?
Okay, so younger people, during my masters, I met another great guy. He don't like to call himself professor or sir. He don't like it. Every time we called him in that way, he charged penalty 10 rupees. So yeah, so his name is Dr. Anjal. So we call him Anjal, only Anjal. So he like in that way. So he told me one thing, that his generation exploited natural resources and nature as much as possible. So the upcoming generation has very much burden to deal with that. Even global warming, including global warming, climate change, etc., mean sea level change, also mean sea level changes highly in rapid in coming years. So he told me that we have spent our life, we have exploited everything, whatever we have in natural resources, and that is not replenishable. It's not an infinite thing. So you guys have a huge burden. You are the upcoming generation, even the next generation of yours. They have great ideas. They have better ideas towards sustainability, how to do that, how to solve these kind of solve problems. So I have a very positive outlook on upcoming generations, and even my wherever I am working, my there are some juniors. I have a great rapport with them, and whenever I face problems, they stood up by my side, and I have a great assessment. I have done great assessment with them till now. So, so tips for them is, please don't think that the future is so much complex, or future is you need to do very much sacrifice. Just do the basic, just clear your basics, and do for the society. Because in India, I have visited many rural parts of India during my projects, even Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Gujarat. I have seen that the people are do not have even have access to the water. They just walk 10 kilometers away from their villages for just to collect the drinking water. So I always wanted that my generation and my upcoming generation should just do the basic things, and whatever you are doing, sometimes contribute towards society. That will give some positive vibes in your life, and when you are doing positive things, your life will become positive sooner or later.
Okay. And what about your own future?
uh, right now I am doing that environmental kind of assessment throughout the India, because just to tell you that this year environment day was based on land restoration desertification. So if we are, if we can think about the western part of the India, like arid region or semi-arid region, like Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, some parts of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, there are there are many rural regions affected by the erratic rainfall or the monsoon season. So because of that, they are not doing the agricultural activities whichever they are doing, whichever they did 10 years ago. So the land become completely barren or fallow land, you can say. So that doesn't have any value. But recent years, when the renewable sector projects has been coming towards many parts of the India, or the some or many renewable projects is happening in these rural zones, the land restoration has been happening. So the barren land now transformed to the economic land. So the land value has increased. So when the land value has increased, the livelihood and development of that rural area is happening. So that's my goal, and I have already told you I have a retirement plan that after some years I want to go back to my village and we'll do some organic farming. I have a small piece of land there, organic farming, and the most needed thing for the Sundarban people of Sundarban is the awareness, because you can imply whatever technology you have, whatever sustainability ideas you have, but when the people are not aware, doesn't you know uh, get you that result, or doesn't have any result for that ideas or technology. So people first educated and aware whatever they are facing, how can be more dangerous this climate change and global warming, how they can be be adaptable or be resilient towards these hazards or risks. So these are my ideas.
Okay. Anything else you want to add here?
uh just just to add something, that we are so much focusing on climate change or global warming and climate change related risk, and many world leaders are doing IPCC and meets to change the world. So if someone is telling you that this technology can stop climate change completely or global warming completely, please don't believe this. For this is a message for upcoming generation. There is no such technology can completely stop climate change or global warming, because it will happen. What we can do is we can take some positive steps, which is sustainable, which is environment friendly, which is people friendly, and including all the stakeholders in decision makings, that can slow down the process. And when you are slowing down the process, you get the time to adapt in that kind of in those kind of tough situation, because humans are the most adaptable creature in this world. They can adapt in very much way, in several ways. So that's the thing.
Okay, great. I think we can end it here. And
Yes.
okay, so let's say bye to the viewers. I'll be back with another young person or an expert soon. Bye till then. Bye, everybody.